Welcome back. We're just about ready for the second half tip where the Indian boys lead 17-16 and rejoin us on the live stream. Should be up and running, I hope, as Coach Watrick getting his team set to start this second half. What's the Indians need to do against the zone in the second half, Ross?
Well, you know, I say try to work it, pass it around the perimeter and work it down low, but when you throw it down low, they've got a nice 6'5" kid in there. That makes it awful hard to get a clean look at the basket. It'd just be nice to see us start making some jump shots, Dan. You know, there's no secret to it. If you can't shoot the ball, it's very hard to win. Yeah,
a little inside-out game sure won't hurt anything. I think there could be some shots from our guards from the elbows against this 2-3 zone. But there also needs to be that floater in there. Hayden Smith floating that baseline. Chase Bradshaw coming in there doing a little also. And Easton Dent on the inside is going to have to be ready to jump in there and get an offensive board and try to get a putback. Easton Dent doing a good job on the inside. He's missed a couple shots in there that he probably should have made. But for his size, he does a good job of getting up and under on them rebounds. It will be St. Paul's basketball to start the third period. Jayhawk Linn. It's going to be a technical on them if they don't get out of the, because there's 48 seconds as the last buzzer is wearing off.
Here they go.
And here they come out of the locker room and onto the court.
I wouldn't be surprised to see St. Paul's not in foul trouble. I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe Indians turn up the pressure a little bit on defense and try to go with a little bit more full court pressure to see if they can't create some turnovers and maybe get the ball in transition to try to get the ball at the basket before Jayhawk gets a chance to set up that zone.
Players are out, but the coach ain't out for Jayhawk Linn yet. Now here they come as we are set to get underway. 8 minutes on the clock, and the head coach still not out of the locker room. As it is St. Paul's basketball, as we have 5 on the floor, and we're underway here. 7:54 just started here in the third. St. Paul basketball. Chandler Bradshaw at the elbow with it, kicks it out to Lemons, just about throws it over his head. Albertini with it, back up to Lemons, back over to Albertini. Ooh, he's open for a three, but he passed on it. Back to Albertini, into Bradshaw, turnaround jump shot off the backboard too hard. Gets his own rebound, put back no good. Rebound goes to Scheibe for Jayhawk Linn.
2 good looks at the basket, Dan. It'd been nice to get one of those.
Ware, boy, it looked like he traveled. Feeds it back off to Leisure. Leisure looks up top to Ware. Cross court pass goes out of bounds off fingertips of Joe Hanning, the junior. 7:15 left to go in the third. Indians playing to a 1-point lead, 17-16.
It was nice to see, though, the Indians on that first possession get the ball down inside instead of settling for something outside.
Albertini to Lemons. Lemons back to Albertini. Back to Lemons. Little two-guard as the Indians has went to Bradshaw as a floater across the free throw line. Easton Dent down low and Hayden Smith down on the baseline. Pull-up jump shot by Albertini, no good. Rebound Joe Hanning for Jayhawk Linn. Feeds it back to low. I like the look on offense going to that two-guard, but the Indians unable to connect on the first 2 possessions. It's going to be a moving screen on Joe Hanning. First foul of the second half. I thought Scheibe got away with a lot of them moving screens off that give and go in that first half, so they give it to Joe Hanning. First team foul of the second half.
Yeah.
Foul on him.
Yeah, every shot the Indians have had so far has been in the paint, so you can't complain about that. It'd just be nice if we start making a few.
Smith back to Albertini, down to Lemons. Hayden floating along that baseline. Now Chandler with it. Chandler off short. Ware with the rebound. And 3 empty trips for the Indians to start the third quarter. 17-16, Indians lead by 1. Leisure with it, cut off by Lemons, feeds it off to Joe Hanning. Joe Hanning guarded by Hayden Smith up top to Lowe. Lowe back to Leisure, left wing. Gives it back to Joe Hanning, cut off by Dent. 3-point shot on the way by Leisure, no good. Rebound on the backside, Scheibe tipped around, controlled by Lowe. And now Lemons rips it down off the backside, off the miss by Lowe.
Yeah, the Indians, 2 shortest guys on the court, were inside doing the rebounding that time.
3-point shot by Lemons, and he buries it from the right wing. I'd like to see Chandler drives in. He's been driving in there in front of the rim. Ware's been coming up on him, but you'd think that would open up the dish to Dent on that post. See if that works out here in this third quarter. Ware with the basketball, picks up his dribble. Now give and go back to Ware. And layup good from the right side as he got around Dent. And it's 20-18, 2-point lead for the Indian boys.
Yeah, Ware's tough down low, Dan. He's very tall and athletic and jumps well, and he gets the ball on the block. It's tough to stop him.
Lob into Bradshaw, back to Albertini, three-point shot by him. Good! Adam Albertini from the opposite side as Lemons, and the Indians up to a 5-point lead. A little full-court token pressure. Here comes a trap. Got numbers as all the Indians down here. Scheibe with it. Backside pass stolen away. Good hustle back. Chandler Bradshaw. Lemons ends up with it. Lemons cross-court pass over to Albertini. Dangerous pass to Bradshaw. Jump shot from the elbow. Kind of a quick, not a very good shot by Chandler. Yeah, rebound comes out to Jayhawk Linn.
Yeah, didn't have his feet set and was square up to the basket on that one. It's a shot Chandler can make, and you have no problem with him shooting that elbow shot, but he just needs to get squared up on that.
Yeah, not real balanced by Chandler, and it's a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll go ahead and take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to St. Paul Basketball on Hot 105. Welcome back to Billy Fager Fieldhouse here in St. Paul, Kansas, where the Indian boys lead 23-18 over the Jayhawks. Jayhawk Linn, and it's been kind of a slow offensive-paced game by each team.
I wouldn't say we're hot, Dan, but we're hotter than Jayhawk Linn right now. We've made back-to-back three-pointers, which has helped us build a 5-point lead, and ball's going to be in Jayhawk's hands, but it'd be nice to see if we can't keep knocking down a few shots.
Jayhawk Linn basketball out of the timeout, called by Coach Glazer. Ware with the basketball. The Indians come out in what appears to be a little zone defense.
A 1-3-1
zone with the trap of Smith up high against. Now here comes the trap in the corner. Leisure with it. Tries to step through, and it's going to be a walk on Leisure. And that little switch up causes a turnover coming out of that timeout. Good. A little defensive switch by Coach Watrick. Albertini quickly back across half court with it, down to the corner to Smith.
Yeah, good coaching by Coach Watrick.
Up top to Bradshaw, over to Lemons. 3 subs to the table for Jayhawk Linn. Cross court pass to Lemons in front, shot up long, no good. Albertini with the rebound, put back, no good. Gets his own rebound, dribbles out of there, and resets. Drives back in there, tries a cross-court pass. He's going to be fouled, and he's going to the line to shoot 2.
Not sure he was shooting on that.
I'm not sure he was shooting, but we'll take it as he goes to the line to shoot 2.
Yep.
I believe he is trying to get a cross-court pass across the lane to Easton Dent, but give him the benefit of the doubt, so he's at the line to shoot 2. Second team foul on Jayhawk Linn.
First free throws of the game for the Indians.
And second on Low. Adam misses his first. Into the game for Jayhawk Linn. Number 5, Nation. Number 22, Kielstadt. And number 32, Nicholson. Adam's second free throw on the way. Off the rim again. No good. Ware with the rebound. Hayden Smith ends up on the ground. Gets it ahead to number 5, Nation. Nation loses the ball. Albertini comes out there with it. Albertini streaks down the floor. A lot of contact. No call made. Gets it off the Lemons. And it comes back to Albertini. Inside to Hayden Smith. Layup good.
Indians ball was kind of rolling around, but they just stayed with it and eventually got the pass down to Hayden, and he knew what to do with it once he got it on the block.
There's going to be a foul on Chandler Bradshaw. First foul of the second half. Second on Chandler.
It's nice to see the Indians picking up a little bit on the full court pressure, and they've caused a couple of turnovers, which has helped build the lead up to 7.
Indians stay in this 1-3-1, I believe. Now they go back into the man. Off the left wing to Nicholson, loses it out of bounds. It's going to be off of the Indians. Going to stay with Jayhawk Linn. I'm not sure what defense was in. Looked like Hayden Smith was trying to stay in the 1-3-1. Everybody else was in a man.
Maybe that was the problem, what defense we were in.
And it stays with Jayhawk Linn. Lowe set to put the ball in play. Ooh, nope, he wasn't out of bounds. Into Ware. Ware into the lane. Dishes off to Shivey. Shot up good. When he's fouled, only I believe that was Nicholson. Nope, number 22, Killstat. And it's 25-20 as he goes to the line to shoot the and one, a rare and one. That foul is on Easton Dent, his first, second team foul on the Indians. Killstat at the line for the and one. It is in there over the front of the rim, and it's back to a 4-point lead for the Indians, 25-21.
Yeah, it seems like when Jayhawk Linn has had success, it's they drive the ball, and then we kind of lose track of the backside guy, and they end up with a rebound on the backside.
And there's a foul over the top on Ware, I believe. It's either on Ware or number 32, Nicholson. That'll be the third team foul on Jayhawk Linn. It is on Ware, just his first, because not very many fouls called in this ball game.
No, nobody's in foul
on either team. Bradshaw off to Lemons, three-point shot left baseline, long, no good. Backside rebound to Killstat for Jayhawk Linn. Ware right back down with the basketball. Now Lemons picks him up, a little bit of height advantage for Ware. See if they go back to him. Nation with it, picks up his dribble, left wing over to Lowe. Gonna need a little help now to Ware outside the arc against Lemons. Now to Lowe. Now the switch. Now Adam has to pick up Ware. Now steal by by Albertini, and it's going to be a foul against Lowe. Third team foul. Fourth team foul on Jayhawk Linn.
Yeah, it looked like Jayhawk Linn had a little advantage there. We'd switched enough on the screens that we had our two smallest guys on the court trying to guard Ware, but they were trying to take advantage of it, but ended up turning the ball over before we could do anything.
Dent back to Albertini, pull up jump shot from the elbow, long, no good. Rebound comes out to Killstat. 25-21, 4-point lead for the Indians. 1:56 left to go here in the third. Indians kind of went cold here in the last few possessions after hitting a couple threes that gave them a 5-point lead. That lead is now down to 4. Dead ball's loose. Albertini comes out of the center of the court with it. Across to Lemons, layup, good. Good, streaking down the floor. And that's going to be a foul on Lemons. His third team foul on the Indians. Second on
Lemons.
Caleb.
Yeah, I think that's 2 on Caleb.
Second on Lemons. 4 team fouls on Jayhawk Linn. 3 on the Indians. 1:32 left to go in the third.
Indians coming out in the pressure.
Little trap defense, broken easily. Now kicked out to Killstat. 3-point shot on the way off the front of the rim, no good. Dent with a rebound. He feeds it off to Albertini. Ahead to Bradshaw. Bradshaw cut off. Kicks it back out to Albertini. 3-point shot on the way, good. Adam Albertini buries a 3 from the right wing, and the Indians all of a sudden up by 9.
Biggest lead of the night for the Indians, and 3 3-pointers this quarter sure has helped, Dan.
Back to Ware as they break the press. Nicholson, tough shot, gets it to go over Chase Bradshaw. Good shot by him. 30-23, 7-point lead. Now Albertini, another 3 from the exact same spot off the front of the rim, no good. Chase Bradshaw, the rebound, swatted away by Ware. Put back, good by Albertini. Offensive 2 putbacks by the Indians, and they score back up to 9. Low down to the corner. 3-point shot on the way. Short, no good. Chandler Bradshaw with the rebound. Adam streaks down the floor. Low cuts him off. Now Adam bumped hard, and he's going to go line to shoot 2 as he's knocked to the floor. He hops up, headed to the line to shoot 2. 15 foul on Jayhawk Linn. And how many, I don't know who that foul was on. First one on number 22, Nicholson. I'm sorry, Killstat.
I thought that was more of a shooting foul than that one they called a shooting foul earlier.
How was that not a shooting foul? They called that on the floor. Out to Lemons, off the inbounds. 19 seconds to go in the third. Lemons to Hayden Smith, 15, 14 seconds. Need to get a shot up here with about 4 seconds, give a chance for second chance points. Lemons towards baseline, 5. And that's a steal right to Low. 2 seconds. Now the ball's loose. Smith comes out there with it. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Kind of an ugly end of the third quarter. Indians lead 32-23. We'll be back with their fourth quarter after this 1-minute timeout. The St. Paul basketball on Hot 105. Oh, welcome back to Billy Fager Fieldhouse, where St. Paul's expanded the lead to 9. They led by 1 at the start of the third quarter. They lead now 32-23. Jayhawk Linn basketballs. We are underway here in the fourth now. Steal by Albertini. Albertini down for the right-handed layup. No good, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good start to the fourth quarter, Dan, to get the steal off the inbounds play. And
I think that's a fourth foul on Lowe, too, Ross.
3 or 4.
16 foul on Jayhawk Linn, 4th on Lowe, Hayden Lowe, the senior.
He's their main ball handler out top.
Him and Ware, and Adam misses another free throw.
0 for 3 on the night for free throws.
Wouldn't say anything about him missing if he was perfect from the line, but since he's missing, maybe we'll change his luck. Adam's second one on the way, and it rattles in there. It's good.
Good thing Shrine Bowl selection wasn't based on free throw percentage, Dan.
Ware knocked to the ground. Steal. Adam Albertini, left-hand layup, good. All of a sudden, 12-point lead for the Indians. Ware back down with the basketball for Jayhawk Linn. 35-23, 12-point lead for the Indians. Ware feeds it off to Leisure. Leisure into Scheibe. Shot up. Tough shot. Can't get it to go, but fouled by Chase Bradshaw, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
I thought that might be a travel, Dan. He dribbled in, and you see the kids make that move a lot where they pick up their dribble as they're hopping, so it looks like a travel. It's not, but it looked like he'd already set his feet and then take another hop after that, but obviously irrelevant now because the refs are calling the...
Well, I'm not sure. Oh, it's on Chase Bradshaw. I think they whistled it on Lemons initially. Got the numbers wrong, 2 instead of 3. Caleb got 3 fouls. I thought he just had 2 fouls.
Right, just have him down for 2.
They had him showing up there for his 4th foul until he switched to Chase. That's Chase's first foul. 4th team foul on the Indians.
Scheibe's having a nice game for Jayhawk Linn as well, Dan.
Second free throw up and in there. 10-point ball game, 35-25 as Scheibe makes them both from the free throw line. Adam back down to basketball as the Indians slow it down here against this zone up above the timeline. Albertini back to Lemons. Back to Albertini.
Yeah, Dan, they've got a 10-point lead, and they're going to stay back in that zone. I'd just go ahead and let the clock run.
Now shot by Lemons up and in there as they extended that zone out. Lemons drove right around, pulled up, jump shot from the elbows, good, back up to a 12-point lead.
Yeah.
Ware a long 3-point shot, in and out, no good. Scheibe with rebound, put back, no good. He's fouled again by Bradshaw.
2 quick fouls on Chase.
That'll be the second. Team foul number 5 on the Indians. That sends Scheibe back to the line to shoot 2 more free throws. Scheibe settles into the line. First one on its way. Short and no good. As he settles in for his second.
Easton Dent getting ready to check in after a little bit of a breather.
Second one no good. Chase Bradshaw with the rebound. Feeds it ahead to Chandler. Chandler walks across half court. Dent at the scores table for the Indians. Albertini with it. Kicks back up top to Bradshaw. Now Jayhawk Linn in a man-to-man now, Ross. Pull them out of that zone. They went to a man-to-man. Lemons feeds it back up top to Hayden Smith. Smith loses the ball to Ware, so turnover on the Indians. Gives it right back to Jayhawk Linn. Ware down the left-hand side with it. Drives the baseline. Knocks Smith to the ground. Backside shot up by Nicholson. No good. Now three-pointer on the way. Off. No good. Chase Bradshaw with the rebound.
Yeah, I like the fact the Indians are just going to walk the ball up the court. You got a 12-point lead with under 6 minutes left. No need in getting in a big hurry and taking a bad shot.
Albertini with it. Left wing over to Chandler Bradshaw. Ware on him. Screen set by Chase Bradshaw. Now jump shot by Chandler. No good. Rebound comes out to Kilstack. Off to Ware. Ware, 3-point shot on the way. Good.
First three-pointer of the night for Jayhawk Linn came at a good time for him.
9-point lead for the Indians, 37-28. Lemons shot from the free throw line, no good, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line and shoot 2. 7th team foul on Jayhawk Linn.
Yeah, you know, you want to be patient at this point in the game, Dan, and not take a bad shot, but then at the same time, you don't want to start playing not to lose the game, and you lose your aggressiveness, and it's a fine line to try to do, but, you know, that's what you're trying to accomplish.
Second on Nicholson, first free throw on its way, and no good by Lemons.
Indians are 1 for 5 now from the free throw line.
Chase Bradshaw checks back out of the game. Easton Dent back in. 5:14 left to go in the game. 9-point lead for the Indians. In and out, no good. Ware with the rebound for Jayhawk Linn. Loses it out of bounds off his foot. And it'll go back to the Indians on the turnover by Ware.
You know, Jayhawks now playing this man-to-man, and Ware's guarding Chandler Bradshaw. I think this is a good time to try to get the ball down inside to Easton.
Low with the steal, back to Ware, and everybody loses it out of their hands. It's out on the Indians. Jayhawk Linn fans not happy, thought there should have been a foul on someone. Jayhawk Linn's basketball, Low set to put it in play, lobs it in over the top to Ware. Ware back to Nicholson. Nicholson three-point shot blocked by Dent. Ball's loose. Chandler Bradshaw chases it down. He's bumped by Killstat, and it's going to be a foul, and it's going to be the 1-on-1. Bradshaw going to go to the line. Has Chandler scored tonight, Ross?
Chandler, he had 4 points in the second quarter, Dan. He has not scored here in the third quarter. Be nice to see him, and our luck has to turn on free throws. Be nice to see him sink both these.
Yeah, it's a good thing they haven't fouled us 50 times tonight, because we'd be losing this by 42.
Yeah.
I think we're 1 for 6, 7?
1 for 6 so far.
1 for 6 from the free throw line as Bradshaw goes to the line for the 1-and-1. 8th team foul on Jayhawk Linn, and it's short, no good. 1 for 7 from the line down to the corner to Low. Low drives the baseline floater, partially blocked, put back by Shivey, no good. Put back again, he stays with it, and he scores. 7-point ball game, 4:40 left to go in the game, 37-30.
Yeah, Indians need to get a good shot here and need a basket to stop the run.
Albertini all the way to the rim, layup good. As he come around that screen by Lemon, streaked to the basket, nobody stopped him, all the way to the rim. So Adam gets his back on the board, feed down now. 3-point shot on the way, short, no good. Adam Albertini with the rebound. Johanning with the shot, no good. Albertini crosses half court with it. It's off of Ware and stays with the Indians. Not a good pass by Adam, as it almost right in the hands of Johanning. Now Chase Bradshaw back into the game for Hayden Smith. 39-39 point lead for the Indians. 4:03 left to go here in the fourth. Albertini with it. Goes around the screen by Dent. Backside feed. Bradshaw the ball fake, and he's fouled. And he's going to go line to shoot two. He should have went up the first time, I think, right when he caught it.
Yeah, I think if he had gone strong right when he caught it, he would have got the basket and maybe a foul on that. He almost shuffled his feet when he did the pump fake, Dan, so I think we got lucky getting the call that we did.
Chase Bradshaw at the line to shoot two. 19 foul on the Jayhawks. First free throw right up and through there by Chase. Back into the game is Killstat, the junior. He checks in for Johanning. Second free throw on the way by Chase, and it's right through there and good. 3:54 left to go in the game. 11-point lead for the Indians. Nicholson with the basketball. Indians a little extended press defense down to the corner to Low. Back to Nicholson. Shot blocked by Bradshaw. Chase Bradshaw comes out in the hands of Chandler Bradshaw. Chandler with the basketball, crosses half court with it against Ware. Kicks it off to Adam Albertini. Albertini to the elbow and loses it. The ball's loose. Ware comes out of there with it. All the way down, layup good as Dent was back but didn't foul him, so 9-point lead. Ooh, there's a foul, and it's going to be a block on Low, and he may have just fouled out of the game. And that's the 10th team foul. That's a double bonus the rest of the way for the Indians. And that is the 5th foul on Lowe. And that's going to send Johanny back to the scores table, as Adam will go to the line to shoot 2. 3:18 left to go in the game. 9-point lead for the Indians. Albertini at the line to shoot 2. First one on its way. In and out. No good.
Well,
as Adam settles in for his second. It's on its way and right through there and good. 10-point lead for the Indians. Timeout. So with that, we'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout. Let's St. Paul basketball on Hot 105. Welcome back to Billy Fager Fieldhouse here in St. Paul, where Indians lead Jayhawk Linn 42-32, up by 10 with 3:18 left to go in the game. All-important league game here, with the last 4 games of the regular season all being league games, this being the first of 4. And St. Paul sits top of the league with a 1-game lead over Yates Center, who they will face the last game of the season. Scheibe with a shot blocked, but it's knocked out of bounds by the Indians. It'll stay with Jayhawk Linn.
Yeah, Indians fighting to stay in first place in the league. I'm not sure the last time they've won the league game, but it's probably been a while.
Outright, it's been a while for sure. Nicholson with the basketball off to Ware. Ware fakes the 3, drives the baseline, tries to dish, tipped away by Bradshaw. Chase Bradshaw, and ends up with Chandler Bradshaw's hands. Chandler with the basketball. Feeds it ahead to Lemons. Lemons up above the timeline, flips it off to Adam Albertini, who drives towards the right elbow, kicks it off to Chandler Bradshaw. The Indians trying to burn a little time here. Double bonus rest away on the next foul by Jayhawk Linn. Adam Albertini, a little weave action going on by the Indians here. Off to Chandler Bradshaw, left wing. 2:19 left to go in the game. 10-point lead for the Indians.
Nice to see the Indians running clock and playing smart right now, Dan.
Being very patient here. Caleb Lemons feeds it off to Adam Albertini. Albertini into the lane off Chase Bradshaw. Kicks it back out to Chandler. Chandler about loses it to Ware. Kicks it off to Adam Albertini. Albertini, tries a little give and go, but swatted out of bounds. Good idea. As Chase was streaking towards the basket, if the pass would have got through there, it would have been a nice look at a layup from the right side. Timeout, Jayhawk Linn. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout. You're to St. Paul basketball on Hot 105. Welcome back to Billy Fager Fieldhouse here in St. Paul, where St. Paul Indian boys lead 42-32, 1:53 left to go in the game. A little different look on the inbounds. 4 different Indians line up across the blocks. Albertini looks to put it in play, tries to lob it in and gets stolen away. Tried to lob it into Bradshaw. Ware dishes off to Shivey, and that's going to be a foul on Lemons. And that'll send Shivey to the line to shoot 2. And it's on the floor. I was wondering if they was going to give it to him on the shot because he just caught the pass and hadn't even got a chance to square up for a shot. So it's on the floor. 16 foul on the Indians. Ball's loose, and Chandler Bradshaw comes out there with it. Feeds it ahead to Albertini. Shot up, good. And he's fouled by Kilstat. And he'll go to the line for the and one. Will Adam, 44-32, 12-point lead for the Indians. 1:42 left to go in the game.
Yeah, Indians have played a lot better second half, Dan, offensively. Only had 15 or 17 points in the first half, and second half, you know, scored 29. It's been a lot better.
Well, a nice adjustment by Coach Watrick against that 2-3 zone to start that third quarter, moving Bradshaw up to the high post, Dent down to the low post, and still having Hayden Smith run that baseline and just kind of basically going to a 2 guard, and that seemed to open some things up for the Indians offensively. Either that or they just got hotter from shooting, one or the other. But
well, I think the offense that they were running, like you pointed out, helped to get the open shots, and then they were able to knock them down as they had 3 3-pointers in that third quarter.
I also think, Ross, it helped them get some offensive rebounds, some second chance points with some more rebounders in there versus that 3 guard that they was playing in the first half. Caleb Lemons to the rim and gets fouled, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2. 1:20 left to go in the game. 44-32, 12-point lead for the Indians. Right up and through there. Yeah, 17 points in the first half, and the Indians bumping on 30 in the second half, so almost doubling their output in the second half. Lemon's second free throw. They would have doubled their output if we would have made some free throws, but we've missed 7 free throws, 6-7 free throws on the night.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 missed free throws on the night so far.
All in the second half, I believe. Ware to the rim, backside feed, swatted away. Kicked back out. It's going to be a travel on number 32, Nicholson. And it'll go back to the Indians. 1:03 left to go in the game. 14-point lead for the Indians. Now full court pressure by Jayhawk Linn. Albertini with it. Streaks down the floor. Off to the right baseline. Drives across. Bounce pass across to Chandler Bradshaw. Back up top. 2 Lemons as they reset. 52 seconds left to go in the game, so the Indians are going to come out of here with 2 nice victories here tonight. 14-point lead right now. 45 seconds left to go. Adam to the free throw line, kicks back out to Chase Bradshaw, so they'll stay atop of the Three Rivers League in both girls and boys action. Lemons swatted away and kicked over the head. Now turnover right back to the Indians over the head of Ware. So join us Friday night about 5:50. We'll be at Altoona Midway for another league action game. And the next Tuesday night at home with Oswego. And next Friday night at home, Senior Parent Night. Ross gets to take the floor again on Senior Parents Night.
When you have a lot of kids, you're on the floor a lot for Senior Night, Dan.
You're starting to run towards the end of the caboose, so.
Yeah, there'll be one after Senior Night this time. I'll have one left.
10.5 seconds left to go in the game, and the Indians are going to come out with at least a 14-point victory. 14-point or minimum. Where a 3-pointer, and it's good. So it's going to be an 11-point victory for the Indians, 46-35. So nice victory put together by Coach Watrick and the Indian boys. Good second half put together by the Indian boys. We'll be back with all the final game stats after this 2-minute timeout. You're listening to St. Paul basketball on Hot 105. Thank you, everybody, for listening on the live stream. St. Paul comes out victorious, 46-35.